Okay, so my stream got pulled again. It's a freaking complaint, or it's a copyright claim, or it's a leaked audio. And all you guys who thought it was because due to my ringtone didn't go off this time. I don't know why my videos get pulled during mid live stream, but it happens. Yeah, it happens. And I don't know how some of these people who have much bigger channels than mine, because I'm only at like a little over 2,000 subscribers, have their videos not had their live streams go flawlessly, because it seems like every time I do a live stream, if it goes on for more than an hour or so, it mysteriously usually gets pulled. And I hate it. I hate when that happens. But if that does happen and I'm doing like a stream like I am now and it gets pulled, just know probably within like a minute or two you'll see another stream pulled up and I'll just be like, "Ah." Who knows? Maybe it was because I shilled this mug. See this? This was reason to pull this stuff. But okay, so going back to what I was saying, someone was asking, did he buy like a whole bunch of these? No. So he's selling them on Teespring, and you just put the design in there. You make the design yourself. You make the design yourself, and when someone places an order, it's automatically made and then shipped out. Yeah, so it's convenient because that way it reduces the chance of things breaking. If it gets shipped from, let's say, New York, and they ship it out, and because you know how mugs are, right? Sometimes they can break, but if you have the place that's manufacturing and ship out the mugs, I'm sure that they have a nice box for it. Advertising in the stream. Okay, you know what? If advertising in the stream is against terms of service, then Sunny's stream should have been pulled many, many times over, because that guy has been shilling Audible. And I'm going to say that again. If you guys want to sign up for an Audible trial, then do it through Sunny. And plus, there are so many YouTubers who have sponsored videos. They'll be like, but, I'm going to tell you how amazing this thing is. But first, here's a word from our sponsors. And our sponsors are blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I see how people stream onto their sponsors. I was telling Lewis, because we were having this discussion about the cost of Oreo's cat food, that maybe he should be open to having sponsors on his main channel. Have Oreo sponsor, not him, but have his employee Oreo sponsor things like NordVPN. I don't think any of you guys would take it seriously. You probably look at that and be like, "Yep, he's just shilling because it brings the moolah in." Yeah. Nah, he's in the shower, so I don't think he copyrighted claimed my video. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird what's going on. It says like audio copyright claim or audio, or they received a complaint that I violated community guidelines. Who knows what it is? I have no idea. It is what it is, and I just roll with the punches. I'm like, okay, you want to pull my stream? I'm just gonna make another stream. Yeah, Oreo. I don't know. Poopy Prince. Is that what I should call him? Nah, that wouldn't be it. Clinton. Yeah. So I was saying in my.
Come here, Clinton.
What?
Come here, Clinton. Hi.
I was gonna say, make sure you go behind the camera, because you gotta save the other stuff for the OnlyFans.
Clinton.
Yeah, I think it would be kind of cute. Biscuit would not gonna be okay. You know what I think we have? I think we have some hungry cats here, so I'm gonna be right back. I gotta mix up their food. Look at this. Do you guys see this? That's 2 different food containers, because I have to mix 2 foods in. Okay, what is this? I'm surprised his tubbiness is not coming out of the closet right now. Okay, we got 2 food dishes, little one. And yeah. And I'm gonna take this time to eat a vegan burrito on camera. So remember how I was volunteering at that food distribution today? Someone I guess made a bunch of vegan burritos, and yeah, there was like a whole bunch left extra. So let's see how this is. Luke was telling me that he thought this was, oh, hello there, handsome prince. Let's see. I don't know who copyright claims my video. But here's a weird thing. I don't understand why my videos are getting all this stuff when bigger YouTubers, they can do live streams and their videos then get copyright claimed. I just seem to get copyright claimed left and right, and it sucks. It really sucks. Okay. Let's see what's in here. I have no idea what's inside of here at all. Wait a second. I don't know if there's sand in here or what, but it kind of has like this, I don't know if you guys can hear it in my teeth. Mushrooms, I don't know. It's not bad though. That was strange. That was really strange. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what was it? Okay, it seems like it's gone. Oh man, maybe it's not.
You got copyright claims.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do to get copyright claims?
Yeah. See, if you look inside, it's black beans and potato and red pepper. It's actually tasty. It's actually really tasty. Yeah. This is kind of strange. Kind of strange. Yeah. So, the food distribution place, it's all vegetarian food. Oh, maybe I was shilling his mug, and maybe. Nah, I don't know. Hey, can I show your merchandise? Huh?
You don't need permission for this.
No, I was just wondering because I got a copyright claim and I wasn't too sure because I showed your logo.
Probably. Oreo doing the Lord's work in the closet.
Oriole's doing the Lord's work.
Oreo doing the Lord's work. Copyright strike and both.
Well, look at this. Look at this, you guys. Look at this patient little cat. Yeah, I gotta throw away that vegan cat food. Look at that. Oh, look at my handsome man. Hello, Oreo. Oreo. Oh, look at my little prince. Oh, look at that little stretch. Oh, my little prince. Hello. Hello, Nosy Cat. You want a hug? You want a hug? Oh, my little man. Okay, okay. Let's see. That's half wet food. Yeah, it's a half-half, so that's why you see 2 food containers over there. It's half of the new and half of the old. Oh, come here. Come here, my boy. Oh, look at my man. I call him my little prince. See, Oriole's so nice. He waits for Clinton to finish his food, and then he just patiently waits. But he's like a little baby. I know. He is like an overweight prince. He's a gluttonous prince. You see him? Okay, maybe I'll sit up, you guys. You see him? They're vintage actually. I got them off a website. I don't see. I got them off Mercari. I can't see what it says on here, but yeah, I can't see. It's too freaking small. Hey, can you read what this print says? You have much better vision on me.
Let's see.
Okay. So it has like something over here, but it's small, little, tiny ass font. You see it?
Yeah, I need a little more light.
Oh, that's all the light you have.
No, it's not. There's a fader over there.
There's a fader. What do you mean a fader?
I need a fader. There you go. That's the wrong direction.
Oh, jeez.
GoPro.
What?
Wrong direction.
Oh, this way?
Yeah. No, I already got this turned up.
Okay. Okay, so influencer is going to tell you what it says on there. I can't read it. It's like you need your microscope. That thing is so freaking tiny. I can't read it at all. You can't read it. He can see a capacitor. You can't see that. I'm just kidding. This thing is really small. This thing's really small to see. Here, good. We don't have a magnifying glass around here. Now it's turned into, what does this little thing say? Okay, so I should actually unscrew it, but I can't see it. And I doubt you guys can see it too. It says Kremitz? Kremeitz? Something like that?
Remenia?
Yeah, it's KR. This is so freaking hard to see. I don't know if you guys, you guys are definitely not going to be able to see this. It's so small.
Here we go.
Okay, spell it.
Krementz. Well, you're looking. You have too much glare. That's why.
Okay, say that again.
Krementz. Kremens.
Okay, can you give it to me? Thank you.
The benefits of dating someone much younger than you.
Anyway, so yeah, that. So that's what it says, but it's a screwback because my ears don't react well to piercings, and I really like it. See it? So yeah, no affiliate link here. This thing might be older than me. Focus. Yeah, but I think it's pretty. Yeah, I actually have checked Etsy. I'm trying to like find vintage earrings, but I don't think, because I like this screwback stuff. Turn off the big tuna. Yeah. The only problem with this is I don't know where to find another one, so in the event that I lose one, I feel like I would lose it forever. So I don't want to go on the buffet on this thing. Oh, what do you mean my bifocals? Jeez. You're terrible. You are terrible. Now, this thing is really hard to read. Even he couldn't see it until that.
So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to see. I don't know how to... I don't think I can show how this thing looks like. Oh, you can't see it. It's too... It doesn't focus. Yeah, but it's right here. It's very, very small. No, I got LASIK, actually. Before I got LASIK done, my vision was like minus 6.5 for contact. So I had really bad vision. I couldn't see the big E, if that means anything. Yeah. I was talking to my eye doctor, and my eye doctor told me that if I had a kid, there's like a 75% chance that the kid would have bad vision. Yep.
Look this up.
What?
Yeah.
Adopt.
Get gene therapy. You know what? By the time I'm old enough to actually want kids, you're gonna be able to manually edit out the genes. So you
Edit
can
what genes out?
You know, like the crappy ones.
What?
I have a bunch. Yeah, like the gene that makes me shorter and shit like that.
So what? Everybody should be what? What height? 6'3"?
I think 6'3" is a fine height. Unless 5'6".
Actually, you know what? I knew a guy. I met people who were like 6'3", and I just think they're so freakishly tall. And the reason why I say that is because I'm 5'4". So when I see someone who's like 6'3", 6'4", I'm like, wow, you're really tall, really, really tall. So yeah, it's yeah. I've never dated a guy who was 6'3". I think the tallest guy I dated was 5'11".
I'm 5'6". I'm a midget.
No, I think 5'6" is not that short. I think
What the hell?
you'd have to be maybe like 3 feet or something for that. 6'3" is average. 6'3" is average to who? You know that they say the average male in North Korea is like 5'4", but then I heard the average male in South Korea is like 5'10", and it comes down really to diet, right? Diet. So in North Korea there's a lot of famine. In South Korea they have more access to food, so the nutrition seems to make a big part in that. Yeah. 6 feet is average for guys? I don't know. Hey, what height do you think is average for guys, huh? Lewis, what's that?
5'10".
5'10"? Yeah, I think 5'9", 5'10" seems to be around average. Like 5'10" average. But I don't know, 6 feet seems kind of tall. But then again, yeah, I'm still waiting. Awesome, why the video got reported. I have no idea. It just seems to be a trend in my videos that it gets reported and then it gets pulled down and then, yeah. Oh, Sunny sent you a bunch of listings for
I'm
the
actually
home
looking at
stuff.
them right now.
Okay.
Tell Sonny I said thank you.
Oh, Oreo, don't eat the burrito.
I like the
Jeez.
ridiculous red house.
Oreo wants more burrito.
I want the red house. It looks ridiculous.
Oreo, you can stand to lose a little weight.
Oreo's a fat ass.
He is. He's a chubby cat, but he's refusing to diet. He doesn't want to diet.
Some quiet air conditioning. I like it. I like quiet AC. Okay, this is a cool looking house. I'll take it.
What is it?
This is kinky.
That's kinky?
Yes.
What?
This house looks like they have a lot of strangeness that happens there.
Oreo's so hungry. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have 89 viewers, so it's great. I'm slowly working my way up. Maybe I'll get 100 one day. Yeah. Lewis regularly gets about, I think, 1,000 people when he does his streams. I can't imagine that. Like 1,000 people seems like so much, so much. Let's see here. What? Okay, so Friodi? Friod says that they're 6 feet and they wish they were shorter. My legs are at least 34-inch inseam sucks. Wait, what does it suck to have 30? Okay, you know what? On the opposite end, it could suck to have a short inseam too because my inseam is about 28 inches. Yeah, I have like shorter legs. And it's hard for me to find jeans like sometimes because then I have to find like the petite size, or I have to make sure that the person isn't whatever brand it is, they don't have like leggy models. Like sometimes for me, I can't wear a maxi dress. If a maxi dress is basically a dress that goes all the way to the ground, it's supposed to hit at your ankles, because sometimes these dresses are taller than me. I'm not kidding you. It just irks me. It just irks me when the dress, like I'm holding the dress and the dress is taller than me. I'm thinking, what kind of women are around buying these dresses? You're really, really tall. Oh, 6'4" is common on dating apps only. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I think they say like on dating apps, the guys usually appear to be taller. But yeah, but for some protein. Thank you. For some protein fat until my sweets and chocolate arrive from Europe. I love I don't know I wonder how European chocolate differs a lot from American chocolate, like how the sweets differ. Because I know in Japan, for instance, the sweets don't seem nearly as sweet as the ones in America. America has like a lot of sugary stuff. Oh yeah, you could see this chair moving, right? It's not he constantly rocks at this thing. Like, look. Wow! Oh my god. Yeah, he's really big on his rocking chair. That's why you see this couch behind us. It got relegated. Oh, my little prince is back. Oh, hello, my prince. Aria, you tubby cat, stop eating my burrito. He keeps wanting to eat my burrito.
I want to find music that won't get rid of copyright.
Hey, don't listen to music for a bit.
I want music, but I have to find music that nobody knows.
I got a better idea. Why don't you use earphones? Use wireless headphones. Huh? Wireless headphones. What's the average height of a person in Hawaii? Hard to say. Like, I'd say maybe like 5'9"-ish. And Oriole's nuzzling the cord. I'd say probably 5'9"-ish. A lot of the guys seem to be. Yeah. Yeah. For women, I think it tends to be around 5'2", 5'3"-ish that I see for Asian women at least. Classic old man chair. I know, right? He is like an old man rocking out his chair. Want some block chocolate? Wait a second, don't they, can't you just like break it off with your hands? Because I've gotten those block chocolates where it's, you just have to like, yeah. But I actually also have seen that those artisanal pieces in Whole Foods where they give you like a whole block. And I don't know what you really do with it. Maybe people use the hammer, but I always just avoid it. I'm like, I want to have like a small piece of chocolate instead. Okay, so viewers say that, you know, how I can avoid a copyright claim. You want to know? Use AirPods. And plus, you know what? You won't lose them either, you know? If you wear them, everyone's gonna know because it looks like you're sticking cigarettes in your ears. I hate AirPods. I really hate AirPods. I hate how they look. It's just kind of like that. It's strange. It's strange. Like, I would have thought, like, AirPods would have looked more refined. Not so jutty out of your ear. I hate it. You hear? Oreo. Oh, he tried to get with BlackBerry. His attempts did not work. Oreo, did you get rejected by BlackBerry? Oh, he got rejected. His head is down. He tried. You hear him? Oreo? What you doing? Come here. Come here, my tip-toe. Oh, I have tried green tea cake. It's awesome. Have you ever tried, Amber, have you tried like the Japanese roll cakes? You know, the cream in the middle? It's like a spiral. Oh my gosh, those are so good. Those are really, really good. If you guys have never tried that. If you have like a Japanese bakery around you, I would highly suggest doing that. And Oreo's still trying to eat my burrito. Oreo, no burrito for you, cat. Go eat your prescription food, Oreo. It's waiting for you. Yeah, so awesome. You're right. There was actually a thing in Asia where if you want to grow taller, they actually break your bone. You know, your top. I believe it's I know it's the bottom half of your bone, but I think it was the top half as well. They break your bone and they put screws in there, and then for about 1 year or so, 6 months to a year, they slowly lengthen the screws. So there's gaps between your bone, and then they hope that the bone fills up. So they separate your bone, and then it fills up with new bone, and that's how you grow taller. I heard that it can make you grow like a few inches. However, you do have complications. And what if you can't walk again? That's my thinking. But I understand why people do it. People like people who have short legs, like me. My legs are kind of stubby. I imagine like there are people who are shorter than me who think, oh, they want to have like increased leg lengthening. But I'm thankful that I don't feel a need to have that kind of stuff. I'm pretty decent height. But yeah, I've heard about that too. Oh, Amber, you've actually lost the AirPods? How do you, like, if it falls out of your ear or something, does it beep? Like, does the other one beep or something? I'm just kind of curious because I've always wondered, like, if you have those, like, wireless ones, if you misplace it, like, how do you find it? Is there a way to track it? Like a phone, you can do a setting and then it goes, beep, 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 but does that happen with the AirPods as well? Red October says, when presented with a large block of chocolate, I usually gnaw and graw at anyone who comes near me. He's serious about his chocolate. Don't go near Red October. He's gonna be like a ferocious animal. Like, don't eat my block chocolate. I don't know why I received a copyright claim, Funko. By the way, Funko, do you still collect Funkos? Because I used to collect Funkos, and I stopped because I got creeped out with all those little beady eyes looking at me. But I used to collect a few Funkos. When was I collecting them? I forgot what year, but it was Age of Ultron that year. Yeah, I had about 20 Funkos, and I just got creeped out with the wall of Funkos looking at me, that I said, you know what? I gotta get rid of my collection. So I gave them to my ex, and then my ex sold my collection. Oh, it's good to be leggy. If you're leggy and you're a male, you can maybe pass for a model. Oh, I see. Once they're gone, they're gone. Yeah. I'm afraid I'm gonna misplace one ear pod and then it's just gonna be gone forever. And I'm gonna be like, I don't know what I did my other one. I was hoping they had some kind of like homing tracking on it of some sort. I have never ever been to Aldi before. I've heard that Aldi and Trader Joe's they were started by like the pair of brothers or something like that. But I've never shopped at Aldi's. I don't wanna have it look like cigarettes are coming out of my ears. That's the only thing I don't like about AirPods. I also heard that before when they first came out, they really had great noise canceling, and they did some sort of update of sorts, and then after the update, it was never the same, and there's no way to downgrade the software. So I don't want to have something where it automatically updates and I end up with a crappier product. But I do like my MacBook. It's very well documented. I do like my MacBook. That Cleo is getting older. Hint, hint. Cleo is getting older. So maybe I'm gonna listen to someone's MacBook buying guide and buy and get myself a newer MacBook. Look at that aggressive rocker over there. What? What? Look at this. He's like a Neanderthal over here. Me mad. Me stomp. Boom, 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 boom. Now it stopped. Oh, you can only track them if you're around them if it's on the subway. Aww. Oh, Aldi is German. Kopaz wants to replace Cleo's keyboard. You know what? I mean, I'll get around to replacing Cleo's keyboard, but Cleo's actually getting slower, and it's because she's over 8 years old now. So I might have to get Cleo 2 or something. Or yeah, I was telling people like I was thinking about getting a golden MacBook. You know, the gold color MacBooks, and naming it Cleopatra, because I think it would be cool. But from what I've been hearing, the gold color MacBooks are a piece of crap to repair, and it's a pain in the butt. So I will not get a golden Cleopatra, at least not yet. Yeah, you know, the gold MacBook. I'm also kind of worried about that one because it's so thin, and I don't want to drop the computer and then everything breaks, and I'll be like, no, not my MacBook. So yeah, I like how Cleo is. She's kind of like a thicker MacBook Air, and she seems a little bit more sturdy to me. Okay, so according to Lewis, according to this guy, he said that some guy who's familiar with MacBooks said I should get a 2017 MacBook Air. What do you think? What do you think about that, huh?
I'm signing up for Tinder.
You're signing up for Tinder? What's on Tinder?
ThinkPad users.
ThinkPad users. You know what else is on Tinder?
STDs.
I was gonna say women who are looking for guys who are MacBook lovers.
Why not?
What? I can see it now. I am a woman who loves her Starbucks and her Keurig machines and her MacBooks. Exclamation. I love using my MacBook. Maybe there's a bunch of those kind of women on Tinder. I love my MacBook. Let's see. Treat them like expensive, like family heirloom rings. There's no place like that. I don't want to join the ThinkPad cult. I think, you know, I think that
Buy a laptop that allows you to type numbers.
I used to be able to type numbers and then Cleo broke. Just like a car, she broke. You know how cars break down over time, even reliable cars? That's exactly what happened with Cleo.
And when that happens to a ThinkPad, you take off 3 screws and replace your keyboard. What's been keeping you from replacing your keyboard?
You guys want to see what's keeping me from replacing my keyboard?
Thousands of little screws.
Pain. Where is it? Okay. So I saw this and I just noped. And I apologize to anybody who fixes MacBooks. But I saw this and I was like, these are all these little screws. Do you see how tiny these screws are, you guys? Like, it's so freaking tiny. It's like a sesame seed. I don't know why they use all these little screws, but I can only imagine it's because they feel like people like me who are not Apple authorized should not be repairing this kind of stuff. Yeah, you see it? It looks like sand. It looks like a bunch of sesame seeds in a bag, but these are all the screws that are needed to replace Cleo's keyboard, and I shudder every time I see this. I'm like, wait, this is it? Yeah. Yeah. See how tiny one screw is? Like, look how tiny one screw is. See how tiny that is? That's 2 screws. You see that? That's 2 screws. Let me get 1 screw. 1 screw. There you go, you guys. 1 tiny screw. Hey, what's an ARM MacBook?
The MacBook that uses an ARM processor rather than an Intel processor.
So Zoltan says ARM MacBook is the only way to go.
Ben.
What? Do you think I should get an ARM MacBook? It sounds more durable. Because Cleo doesn't have any arms right now. She's kind of...
She has a piece of crap Ivy Bridge CPU.
Yeah.
Ivy Bridge. Disgusting.
Disgusting. She was not disgusting back in the olden days, you know. She was up there. I bought it brand new from the Apple store. Do you know what sold me on, Cleo? So before I had an HP, it was a piece of crap. I had to wipe it several times and it still sucked. And I went into the Apple store and I remember I told them, I said, I was telling them, I said, you know, I don't understand anything about specs, but I have an HP and it constantly freezes when I make like a number of tabs. And they said, and the person was just like, oh, tabs, you mean like this? And they were just, you know, doing the tabs and I saw about like 30 tabs and I was just like, oh, this is great computer. And then I bought Clio and then the rest is history. Yeah. So just the ability to run tabs without crashing is what sold me on Clio. And after that, every time she got water damage on it, I was like, it's my fault she got water damage because I knocked over water or I spilled water, and I take full accountability for it. And yeah, that's why I'm a MacBook user. But I absolutely love using Clio most of the time. Nowadays she's getting a little laggy for whatever reason. Yeah. I don't know. It's because the gold one is much thinner. It's much thinner than what Clio is. I don't know what the model number of the gold MacBook is, but you guys probably know which one it is. It's like a gold case on the outside.
Oh.
It's really thin. It's really thin. It's so thin, it's unnerving to me because I look at that, I'm like, all it takes is one drop and so I don't want anything super thin because I feel like if it's super thin, it'll break. Oh, Old Pooh said, good luck finding a female ThinkPad user on Tinder.
I could have found one at the Hope Conference if they were going to hold it this year, but
But,
there's no Hope Conference.
guess there's no hope.
No hope.
What? That was great. I love my puns. Oh, hello, my handsome. Now, I like the gold one. I think I just, like, so many women have the rose gold one, but I just think, like, the gold and black combo on the MacBook looks pretty striking. Yeah, but I've seen the rose gold ones, and I think it's because I just think black and gold is a great color combo together. I just repeated myself, I know. Hey, so Envious Frenchie said that you could probably find a nice middle-aged guy that's a ThinkPad user.
I don't want to date Envious Frenchie. I have no interest in Envious Frenchie. Tell him I don't want other men.
What? You don't want... You could find tons of ThinkPad users on
What
Tinder.
one they do?
You gotta loosen your standards. If you want a ThinkPad user, most of them are gonna be males.
There are some females out there
Some.
that were born that way.
Some. So, Cinevision be advertising the NordVPN soon enough since our users are all male. You know what? If NordVPN wanted me to shill their stuff, I would do it. And I'll tell you why I would do it. Because I think all of you guys know I don't know jack about this stuff. And if you guys are following me, you guys also would know that if I'm shilling anything, it's not because I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, this is like, I use this VPN every day. No, that wouldn't be it. I'd just be like, oh, it's offsetting Oriole's cat food costs. I think, yeah. I feel like some of the people who shill NordVPN, they probably hear all these points like, I don't know, like, oh, it is super secure and it's safe and things like that. I mean, like, formerly, they can't say formerly secure, right? They'd be like, oh, this is like super secure, it's like top of the line, highly rated, so many people use it, and blah, 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 but, yeah. Oh, Gabriel said if a girl says she's using a ThinkPad on Tinder, it's probably Copaz catfishing Lewis. What do you think, huh? What do you think? You're ruining his dreams that there's a female ThinkPad user out there. But wait, hold up a second. I have used a ThinkPad before. I've used your ThinkPad. I've touched that red nipple, and I was not amused by it. I did not like that little trackball thing. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the red nipple. It's strange to me.
You're strange.
I'm strange.
Strange.
How am I strange? Oh, MB's Frenchie said new ThinkPads are great. Really? New ThinkPads aren't great. Okay. I should stay with MacBook. Well, the screws are so tiny. Do you see how tiny these screws are? Like, I see them and I'm like, oh, I gotta get my vision checked again. They look so freaking small. Like, I have a, like, this is like some precision work over here, like. Yeah. They're so tiny. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose it. They're assembled by people with small hands like you. I don't know. Oh. Hey, have you ever met a girl who was a ThinkPad user?
Yes.
Were they cute?
Yes.
Are you being honest here?
Yep. At the Hope conference.
Okay.
Oh, you're Louis Rossman. I go, yeah. My boyfriend watches you all the time. Fuck out of here. That always happens. Every time. Every time. Hey, I know you. Oh, my boyfriend got that.
So let me ask you this: How do you know they were ThinkPad users though?
Because they had a ThinkPad case and they were carrying a ThinkPad.
You sure they weren't carrying their boyfriend's ThinkPad around?
No, it was the Hope conference.
Okay. Just saying. I don't know. I would just be like, I want to, I want to be different. I want to think different than these ThinkPad users. That's what makes life special. Diversity. Yeah, Cleo, I think she was about $1,100, but then I also bought the AppleCare as well, so it came out more expensive. I can't remember how much it was. But I bought like I didn't buy like the top of the top spec MacBook Air. I bought like the cheapest MacBook Air, the 2012 MacBook Air, the basic one. And yeah, she worked fine. Only when, but her fan broke, and yeah, her fan broke, and I got water damage on it 2 times, and yeah. But other than that, I have no problem with my MacBook. The water damage did an absolute killer to it, though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new computer eventually. I really do want, um, I want something nice and shiny. I want something that probably has that. Just because I get so used to, okay, I get so used to using the operating system too, you know, the red, yellow, green, that I can't imagine going back to Windows with that little X on there. I like my operating system. I like I like how the keys feel under my fingers. I like how a MacBook looks like. I just got so used to how it is that for me to stray from something else, I know it makes me sound completely boomerish, but I'm like, but I got so used to having my little stuff.
Freezing piece of crap.
Yeah. Cleo's been giving me problems though.
That
She has
has the fan spinning at 6,000 RPM all the time, and the keys don't work.
Yeah. I really should make a stream where it says I'm trying to fix Cleo over here. Erica tries to fix Cleo. Let's see what happens. But you know what my problem I'm worried about? I'm worried that I'm gonna do something wrong and then Cleo won't work, and I'm like, I can't use Cleo. Yeah. Yeah, I call HP as a horrible product. I will never ever buy a HP product ever again. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Nope. I think that, you know, with the HP, I think I've paid about like $700 for it, I think. And I remember when because I don't know anything about computers, right? I was asking my computer guy friends what I should buy, and then I saw this HP, and they're like, yeah, you know, the specs look good, and they said, oh, but you know, you could always look into getting a MacBook as well. And I said, oh, well, let's see, the HP is like 700, the MacBook's like 1,100. And you know, I want to save money, so I thought, okay, let me just buy the HP. So I bought the HP, used it for a year. It was a terrible year, dark period of computer usage, because that was my first laptop, and it gave me nothing but troubles early on. It was freezing, it was lagging. I wiped it like I think it was like something like 4 or 5 times, and it was just so freaking slow and crashing that out of sheer frustration, that's why I said, okay, I remember my guy friends told me I could get a MacBook, and that's what made me go over to the Apple store. It was just having such a terrible experience with HP laptops that I went to the Apple store, and then I tried Clio, and Clio was just amazing compared to that HP. It was just so fast, so snappy. It turned on, and I didn't have to wait like 1 minute for it to boot. I didn't know anything about, you know, solid state drives either. I just thought the computer is fast because it's a MacBook, and Lewis is face palming over. He's like, oh gosh, Erica. But it was such a wonderful computer to use that I thought to myself, I love my MacBook so much that I'm gonna buy an iMac, and I'm gonna also get like I have an iTouch and then things like that. So I had like the little Apple ecosystem up in place, and the iMac only lasted for a few years, and then the GPU died, and it wasn't cost effective. It was hard to find parts. Nobody wanted to fix it because by the time it broke with the GPU issue, it was over 5 years old. And they said like it's too old, you know, it's vintage. Yeah, places in Hawaii couldn't fix it. Lewis says he doesn't even want to fix that computer because of the GPU thing. And I decided that for if you're just browsing the internet or sending an email or two, you don't need that. And that's why I bought one of my family members a Chromebox instead of placing my iMac. But it was a nice 27-inch iMac to have. It was a beautiful screen, big, beautiful, shiny screen, and yeah, but it didn't last very long. So Apple repairs can be pricey, but when they do work, I love using an Apple product when they do work. I'll say that. um, Yeah, but you also have to keep in mind, around this time I bought Clio, that's when they really had a lot of the MacBook ads. I think it was around like just before, maybe like a couple years ago. So you know, when they had the the MacBook Air where it goes into that like folder and it had all those nice little cutesy too. You know which one I'm talking about, right? That one. I remember seeing that and I was thinking, I'm not gonna buy a MacBook. MacBooks are overpriced. And then after the HP situation happened, I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna try a MacBook. And then I got hooked onto the MacBook, hook, line, and sinker. And I still use my MacBook. I still use my MacBook. I still use it. Lewis said, oh, MB French, you said you had some questions on real estate, but you didn't send an email, or you didn't send the email?
I forgot what they were.
Oh, yeah, I guess Lewis forgot the questions he had. The ThinkPad Owners Club. A ThinkPad Owners Club would be a total sausage fest. I agree. I think a Toshiba Owners Club would also kind of be a sausage fest as well. Let's see. Yeah, Anja, I think that sometimes my notifications don't really go out, and I can only imagine it's because of either the YouTube algorithm or not enough people are smashing the like button. So yeah, I don't, yeah, I'm trying to take this smash the like button thing seriously. I don't know how you guys, I don't know how some people do it. Sonny, I don't know if you tell people to smash that like button. I would tell Lewis to tell his subscribers to smash that like button, but it'd be so many, because he has volume. I definitely know. You know what I think Apple should do for color-wise? They should make like a white, shiny MacBook of some sort and call it Diamond or something like the Diamond MacBook. I think people would go crazy. I think they would go crazy over it. Like it was like kind of like shiny, iridescent coating on it, and it's white or kind of, yeah, something like that. I think it would go flying off the shelf just because it's pretty. Yeah, Nor did have a data breach. I'm probably behind on chat. I am very late in the chat. This thing doesn't automatically scroll for me because it's not an iPhone. So I have to, I don't see you guys instantaneously. Let's see here. Hey, what computer does Jessa have?
She has a MacBook, but she finally bought a ThinkPad. That's what she had when we went to Maryland.
Why did Jessa buy a ThinkPad?
6 years of my being harassing her.
Dang. So Jessa is probably the queen of ThinkPad then. Let's see here. Think different by the most famous laptop. No. Let's see here. I like having my laptop because I like having a bigger screen. So Cleo's a 13-inch laptop. In my opinion, she is the perfect size. I don't like a 15-inch laptop. I don't like an 11-inch laptop. I like a 13-inch laptop. That's a great size. Great size. Anything bigger is just too big. Oh yeah, I was up to 94 and now I'm down to 88. Oh. Ooh. Hey, so Awesome said that if I buy a new MacBook up until August, then I get AirPods for free with the deal. I can't do it though. I can't do it. You know why? Because I'm afraid that the newer generation is just going to be a pain in the butt to fix. Oh, got it. Oop. I kicked your light. Where's your light going on?
Yeah.
Huh? What? Okay, so, oh, I had 101 viewers at one point. Yeah, he does have a video about replacing MacBook Air keyboards. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I got really frustrated with my iPhone 4 recently. So I use my iPhone 4 for gaming. That's the reason why I have it. And I've been refusing updates, right? And then it automatically updated itself. And then it tells me that I need to connect it to iTunes. And I'm like, why do you make me connect it to iTunes? So Cleo is so old that I don't have her updated to the newest one. I don't think she can handle an update because she's kind of chugging along. So she's kind of outdated in terms of her updates, and I can't use that iPhone 4 because they want me to plug it into my computer, and I'm like, I didn't want to update. Don't update me, you guys. It just irked me so much. Yeah, he has a video. He has a video on that, and he showed it to me. And the guy in the video is really handsome, but these screws. I know I'm behind. Okay. Yeah, I think the reason why people who have MacBooks are so resistant on changing is because some people might have had the same experience I had with the HP, and once you remember how painful it is to use something like HP, you don't want to switch. Yes, size does matter. 13-inch is perfect size for computer. At least for me, I'm 5'4", and it's not too big and it's not too small. 11-inch is way too small. 15-inch is too big. 17-inch is insanely big. Like, I see that stuff and I feel like I don't want to carry this big screen with me. Let's see here. I use the SE too. Let's see. Yeah, I want to see how the new SE is. I'm really curious. But I don't know. I like using Android as a phone. My experience with iPhones, it's really restrictive. So I don't want to really upgrade to an iPhone. But who knows? Maybe if I have a terrible time with Android for whatever reason, then I'd run over to the iPhone. I'd be like, I don't want to ever move from an iPhone. Oh, see ya, Anja. Okay, I am finally caught up. I am finally caught up. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay. Let's see here. I think when it comes down to it, like, people use Apple products because it works for them, right? Some people might think, like, I only like Apple because it has, like, a certain connotation with it. That's not it. Initially, right, I didn't want to buy a MacBook, but when I used the HP and it was a total piece of crap, and I ended up spending, double the money because the HP, it's like I felt embarrassed to even give that thing away. Okay, it's just money throwing that money outside of the window. That's how useless that HP was. That I figured if I want to spend money on something, I want to make sure it works. I want to make sure that I enjoy using it, and that's why I like MacBook. I've used Lewis's ThinkPad, his ThinkPad. That thing needs to have a warning label on it, because if that thing falls on your foot, you might have to check your foot if it has a fracture. I'm not kidding you. That thing is so hefty. Yeah. I remember his computer, like, dropped on my foot or hit my foot or something. I was like, ow! It really hurt. It really did. It's thick, it's heavy, it's durable, and it is a foot liability. Yes, I'm sure, John. I am catching up. I'm sure of it. Yeah, it's always Apple people who try to escape Apple products. Yeah. But you have to figure out, that's probably why people are so loyal to Apple. Because for the people who do not understand specs, right? You want to make sure that you have something that's just easy to understand, snappy to use, and that's just an Apple product. There's a price premium for it, and repairs are expensive, but when you really like using it, you seem to forget about all the other stuff. Oh, Sunny uses Apple because I don't want people to think I'm poor. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people have Apple products. A lot of college kids have Apple products. For me, it just works. I don't want to end up with a product where I buy it and I don't like using it. Like, Lewis's laptop is much stronger than my laptop for sure.
And sexier.
And if it goes on and heavier, it's much heavier than my laptop. That's as well. Like, it's like, if I carry that stuff, it's hefty. If I carry Cleo, she feels like she's half the weight or something. I mean, his laptop is a brick. What kind of laptop do you have? A P50 or something?
P50.
P50. Yeah, he has a P50. So if you look at the weight of that and compare it with, like, the 2012 MacBook Air 13-inch, you guys can see what the weight difference is. It's substantial. I have a Samsung S8 Plus. Yeah. So Jim actually sent me this phone, and I really like using it. The camera quality is, like, so much better than the old one, but also you guys remind me constantly, like, clean your lens, Eric. And I'm like, okay, I will clean it. I will clean it.
Erica used to get so triggered when people would tell her to clean her lens.
I would be like, what was wrong with my phone? I didn't, and then I realized it's unintentional, right? Because it's like my phone's inside of my bag, and even though it was clean, I probably have to clean it again and again and things like that. So all those big YouTubers, probably before they stream, they always, like, clean their lens. And here I am, I'm like, oh, I see something interesting. My instinct is just to, like, whip out the camera and show you guys, but it's not clean the lens. Okay, so John thinks the reason why you have your ThinkPad is because weapons are illegal in New York, so you use your ThinkPad to defend yourself. Is that true or is that false? Huh? Is it true or false? Hey, Mr. Rocky. Oh! Is it true or is it false?
Erica, what are these silly questions?
I'm just asking you.
Silly question.
What?
I'm gonna get some food.
Oh, there's food in the fridge.
What
He calls
else
them
in there?
he calls them silly questions. It's not silly questions. They're very serious questions. Very, very serious questions.
It's a silly question.
No, it's not.
It's a ridiculous question.
I use it cheaper when I only need a storage in my car. Mobile gaming. Okay, mobile gaming is kind of addicting, but you know what's really addicting? I've been reading this. There's this thing called webtoons. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but I've been watching these. Hi,
Hello.
hello.
Webtoons.
Webtoons, yeah. So it's some comics that people have, and I've been interested in these. I forgot the name of it, but I watched. I watch. I read things like what's it called? Like Let's Play, and there was another one. Oh my gosh, I gotta get my MacBook. I gotta tell you which ones it was.
You're so happy with it.
There's one like True Beauty or something like that. I've been reading that one. Yeah. So True Beauty is about a chick who she's kind of like, she's not aesthetic, but then she wears makeup and she dresses pretty, and all of a sudden everyone thinks she's so pretty. And I was just thinking like, yeah, oh my goodness, I love that character so much. So I love that one. And there was a comic that I basically binge read today big time, and it was, oh, what was it? It was a really good one too. Okay, hold on, let me find it. Oh, okay. So I really like True Beauty. True Beauty is a really good one. I've also been reading Freaking Romance. Let's Play is really good too. Cursed Princess Club is super cute. And my big one that I was reading today was called Midnight Poppyland. Yeah, I was reading it and I was like, throughout the whole thing, I was like, oh my gosh, Toda. Like he is this this guy is like some kind of yakuza bad boy gangster thing, and he falls for this girl who's super innocent, and he wants to protect her because there's these people who might be looking for her because she has this guy's notebook that she accidentally took. I mean, I'm probably not making it sound very interesting, but I was just like, ah! So whenever I read these webtoons, I'm all like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen next? Oh my gosh, and then I'm reading it, and I'm in bed, and I'm just like, no, I'm actually not swiping, I'm swiping downwards. Yeah, I'm swiping downwards, and I'm like that. Yeah, I actually can't wait for the next one. But the only problem with this stuff is I have to wait for the next week to arrive so I can read the next episode. I've caught up to date with all this stuff, like I said, True Beauty, Let's Play, Cursed Princess Club, Freaking Romance, Midnight Poppyland. But yeah, Midnight Poppyland, I really, really like that one. But I also really like True Beauty as well. And if anybody reads True Beauty, I'm rooting for Suho. Yeah. Suho for sure. I mean, the guy that she's with, he's a pretty boy, but there's just such depth to Suho that I think she should be with him. Yeah. I really think so. Yeah.
Days of our lives.
What? It's true though. I mean, they're both attractive. Like the guy that she's dating, and I can't remember how to say Seojun or something like that. I mean, he's attractive too, but it's like Suho is just like way better. way better choice. And yeah, so I've been reading that every single week, keeping track of my stuff. And yeah, I'm trying to get into a new series because I've caught up with one, two, three, four, five of them. And I want to read something in between, but I've been binge reading this stuff. And the way Webtoons makes money is if you want to read like the next 3 episodes, they only show you 3 at a time. You have to pay money for coins. And I don't want to do that, so I've been patiently waiting for the next episode. But when I get into this stuff, like I'll just read like 20 episodes in one day. I just yeah. I love it. I just had to talk about webtoons. I love it so much. So much. I love all this uh all this like cutesy stuff. And where like the girl is kind of nerdy or innocent and then the guy, actually no, I can't say not all of them are innocent guys. Some of them are like bad boys. Like Tora is really a bad boy. And it's you know how you guys are talking about like tall, dark, and handsome. Tora is like 6'3". Yeah, he's 6'3". All these guys in all these webtoons, it's interesting, but like I noticed the artist always tries to portray at least one shot of the guy shirtless. Always one shot. But they never really show the girl wearing a bikini or anything. But it's always the guy. I think they know like most of the audience is probably female. Yeah. Okay, so I gotta go back into chat, and I know I'm behind chat again, but I just want to tell you guys about my love for these things. Yeah. And then Let's Play, I'm rooting for Charles, believe it or not, if you guys are familiar with that character. That guy that she kind of showed interest in, I forgot his name because he's so freaking forgettable.
That's not nice.
Yeah, well, it's true. He was forgettable. Charles is like, he's so, how to say it? He's so refined. And then yeah, it's true. He is refined. So I'm hoping that Charles and Samara get together. I'm hoping, but I'm not too sure if that's gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah, for like some of these characters, if I'm not interested in them, I just kind of like blank out what their name is. I'm like, ugh, whatever. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I love anime. I love anime so much. But yeah, webtoons, love it so much. Once I found webtoons, it absolutely changed my life, and now I'm like reading. I used to read manga before, like translated manga. So there was like a period of time I was reading like Fushigi Yugi, if you guys are familiar with that, and I really loved Hotohori. I know there were people who were like on Team Tamahome, but I was like, no, Hotohori is like the person that I was rooting for. As much all the guys are tall, dark, and fat. That's true. They were all like they all have like the same kind of build. Most of them, right? Like the main characters are all like super tall and lanky, and they have like Ken proportions with the really narrow faces. Yeah, and all the women tend to be kind of busty and curvy. Yeah. Does anyone here read webtoons, or is it just me? Because I know there must be at least one of you guys who read webtoons, but I don't know who does. I watched like 10 or 12 webtoons. Okay, so I would highly suggest you guys download webtoons. You can go on the website www.webtoons.com and read the comics there. But I really like having the app because having the app I don't have to it's more intuitive. It looks nicer in my opinion on the app than the webpage too. Webtoon is like a bunch of comics. So okay, hold on, let me show you guys this. Where is it? Um, Hold on, let me find you. Oh, True Beauty. Oh, let me find you then. Actually, wait, can I find it? Maybe I'll show you the one over here. I don't want to give you any spoilers, but where is it? Okay, so this is it. I don't know if you guys can see it. Ah, where is it? It's over here. You see? So this is True Beauty, and then this part, yeah, you can kind of see. So she's texting this guy. Okay, well, hold up. Let me show you this one part. Okay, so the main character is drunk over here, and then she tells this like pretty this which appears to be her idol over here, you know how much she adores her, and she says like, oh, you know, I don't have anything with Suho because she thinks that this woman is dating Suho because she calls Suho baby, right? And then the woman recollects and says, oh, you know, when Suho came back from Korea, he looked really sad, and she calls him baby, and then he drops his wallet, and she's like, wait, you dropped your wallet, and then he kind of ignores her, and he opens it, and it's a picture of the main character. Yeah, so they didn't date, but he kept her picture inside of his wallet. And she says, like, you know, oh, she, you know, she has no idea how sad Suho was about, not, that, you know, he had to leave Korea. And then so the main character is drunk, and she's texting her boyfriend, saying stuff like, you know, come get me. And then she trips, and guess who grabs her hand? It's Suho! Suho comes over here, and then she's drunk, and she's saying things like, you know, I didn't know you were dating, you know, Sally. That was a pretty girl's name. You know, I had, you know, she's so pretty. And then he's like, really? You thought that? And then it turns out that he says that's his older sister. And then, you know, she's kind of shocked, and he says that Sally called him up to tell him to take her home because main character's drunk over here. And then they walk to the building, and you could see him holding her, right? And guess who shows up? Her boyfriend, Seojun. And then he's like, oh, and then, you know, he's like, oh, okay. He says he'll take her from here, and then they make the trade-off, and then Suho looks back, And then he sees Seojin and her walking, and guess what happens? And then Seojin looks back, and then she's drunk. And that was it. That was the episode. And I have to wait until next week for the next episode. I'm like, ah! So for me, I'm on Team Suho just because it seems like it seems like, you know, he is the better choice and he is more mature and refined. And I don't know, I don't like Seojin that much. I really don't like him that much. There's just something very I don't know, I just don't like him as a character. Maybe it's because I think Suho really cares for her. I knew a guy who actually was a lot like Suho. Yeah. And yeah, he was a really great guy, but yeah. Sejun, I'm like, no. So I'm hoping that they break up and she goes with Suho just because I'm rooting for Team Suho. Yeah. Okay, the weight of our sky. Okay, Emily, I'm gonna look that up. I am going to look that up. But yeah, so True Beauty I'm really into, and that Poppyland one I really like. Okay, hold on, let me find that. What? Is that right? Let me find it. The weight. Oh, I see it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna read that and I'm gonna let you know how this is. Because I just subscribed to it. And I will let you know, Emily, what I think about it. But I really like it. Yeah, it reminds me of K-pop too. And then let me show you the other one. Oh, I can't find it. Sometimes the artwork looks really good too. What is it? Okay, so this is like the other one. So this guy came from like a really bad childhood. He was basically like as a prisoner, right? I remember that notebook thing I was telling you about. So he goes to her house trying to find the notebook, and then he finds himself in the balcony with her, and then he's like reflecting. See, that's him and that's her, and he's reflecting, you know, how life has taken a different turn. And then they're on the balcony together, and he never thought he would be alone with this girl. And he says, you know, oh, how different she is, and she crashed into his life by accident. And then you could see how his expression looks. And then he finds it, and he says, I find myself wondering if there's another way for someone like me to live. And then you could see it, and she's like, Tora? And I'm like, oh, finally. And then he grabs her hand, and I'm like, go, oh. And he says, does it feel weird? You know, what does it feel to look at the world the way she does? And then she says it doesn't. And then he just kind of, and then after a while, he just says, you know, he puts his hand with her hand, and you're like, okay, look, they're holding hands. See, they're still holding hands. And then he lets go, and I'm like, no, no, no. so yeah, I really like reading webtoons, and if you guys haven't read it already, like I said, watch some comics on webtoons, or just like look through it, because it's just like every time I read it, I'm like, oh my goodness, what's gonna happen? There's so much twists and turns. What? Melvina's therapy? Okay. I'm gonna look that up too. I really should look for a completed one. I really should, but I haven't seen it yet. I mean, I haven't looked around, and I think I'm gonna be kind of sad when the webtoon ends. Ooh, horror. I'm not a big fan of horror. I like all these these little romance ones, because I think it's very like. And let me show you. Where's the other one that I like? Oh yeah, so this is oh yeah, so this is the one where I was saying for Let's Play, I'm a big fan of Charles. So the woman is the daughter of the CEO, and Charles is like the manager or something, right? So she's telling him, like, you know, I'm so sorry for making you uncomfortable. And then he tells her, you don't make me feel uncomfortable, you make me feel weak. And I was like, ah!
That is so cheesy.
That is not cheesy! That is not cheesy! You don't know what Charles went through! It's not cheesy!
You're such a girl.
I am a girl! Thank you very
It
much.
sounds like the Asian version of Days of Our Lives.
What? What do you mean? Asian version of Days
Asian
of
version of Days of Our Lives. Go watch the OC while you're at it.
I don't want to
Misha
watch
Barton.
the OC. I don't want to watch the OC.
It
What?
sounds like Misha Barton.
This is not Misha Barton. No way. Oh, you read that? Wait, you've read Let's Play? Oh, I adore Charles so much. I adore Charles.
What is she talking about?
Charles is that blonde guy. So he used to be a complete dork, or he used to just, but then he got cheated on by his wife. So he became a svelte, refined gentleman, and he hooks up with women now. But anyway, so he had a cold heart, and then it seems like he warmed up to Samara, and now he tells her stuff like, you know, you don't make me feel uncomfortable, you make me feel weak. And I was like, ah! What?
That is so cheesy.
That is not cheesy. You gotta read webtoons. What? What? Why are you shaking your head? What? What? I should actually do I feel like if I did a reaction, you would see all like the expressions on my face. I just thought like that. I feel all these emotions with these characters, but the last, okay, so, oh my goodness, The Last Airbender, is that a webtoon too? I just turned off my MacBook, so, oh, actually, I did it, let's see. The Last Wait a second. Airbender? Am I missing something? I don't see it. Is The Last Airbender a comic? Oh, it's an anime cartoon. Oh. Yeah, I'm a big fan of webtoons. But yeah, you guys should definitely read True Beauty or Midnight Populon. Yeah. I'm definitely so much on Team Suho and Team Team Tora. I really hope, like, I think there's something that I like about those animes where like the guy is like this this person who's very who how would I say it? Like he's emotionally closed off, and then he meets this person who brings him out of his dark despair, and then it just feels very warm and fuzzy, and I'm like, yes. That I also like Twilight too, by the way. I know it's overrun, like Edward and Jacob. Yeah, I was on. I didn't really like Twilight that much, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I felt like it was kind of strange, but I did understand the appeal of Edward. But I didn't like the whole thing, like he goes in the sunlight and he sparkles. Like I couldn't take that seriously. But yeah, there seems to be a trend, and then like 50 Shades of Grey. Of course, that was a based off fanfic of Twilight, and yeah, yeah. Okay, what Edward was like 100 years old, right? I think Edward. Have you ever watched Twilight? You have watched Twilight, right?
What's Twilight?
The one with the vampire. You know,
What vampire?
um, Bella. Oh no. It's Edward and Bella. Team Edward, Team Jacob. No. Um, I can't stop thinking about you. Something like that. And I can't read your mind. I think that's what Edward said somewhere. No. No. Does not know. He does not know. I forgot what Edward said. Edward said a bunch of cheesy things like that. Yeah. But yeah, at heart, I'm a big anime fangirl. Like that. And maybe I don't know. I don't think I'd be a very good reviewer of the webtoons because I'd be like, I love it so much and I have my favorite characters and change my mind, but my loyalty to this character won't change. But it's kind of strange when I read comics and they have the one of the main characters says like Let's Play. Yeah, was it Let's Play? Oh, I can't remember if it was Let's Play. Wait, was it Let's Play? Yeah, I think it was Let's Play. The one of the characters, his name is something Law or something like that. Oh, Lawson or something. I forgot because I'm not a big fan of him, even though he's one of the main characters. He's a big YouTuber, and he's into gaming and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh. Why do you have to have like at least one character who's like popular on Instagram or YouTube and stuff like that? I was like, no. Yeah, Twilight wasn't a good movie. I didn't like, I think the last one, where, sorry for the spoilers, you guys, but when Jacob fell in love with like Bella's daughter, and he imprinted on her. I was like, I thought that was really spooky. I was like, well, what, this girl's like a newborn daughter, and you're claiming that you love her so much? It's just strange. It was strange. Oh yeah, you're right, JP. Yeah, he stopped the truck. He was like that, and then yeah. Yeah. I remember I was dating a guy around the time those movies came out, and I remember I was watching with him, and I think I made a comment like, yeah, there's no way he would be able to stop a truck. Yeah, my ex during that time was like a little toothpick. Thanks by Sarah Anderson. Okay. I have so much reading to do. If Lewis can't sleep because I'm like reading webtoons, he knows who to blame. You guys. What? I don't see this Fangs. Fangs by... Oh, I don't think it's webtoon. Oh. Oh, it's a book. Oh, Sarah Scribbles. Oh, I love Sarah Scribbles so much. Sarah Scribbles remind me a lot of myself. Oh. It's on webtoons, really? I see it on Tapas.io, but I don't see it on webtoon. Yeah, I have so much reading to do, you guys. Oh. Yeah, so. Anyway, yeah, I have a lot of reading to do, you guys, and I don't know why this thing keeps going off. I think it's his phone. Yeah. Oh, you're right on her website. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm gonna end the stream, but it was really nice talking to you guys. I know, like, when I started going into my webtoons and I was just like, going off tangent, like, oh my gosh, Team Suho or Team Toda and things like that. I noticed my, like, view count was going down. But that's okay. That's okay. It's fine by me. But I hope you guys do read webtoons and read those comics that I was talking to you guys about, because I love them so much. And every single week, I'm waiting and waiting for a new episode. I'm waiting for a new episode. And I have so much hope that my favorite characters are going to pull through and it'll be a good ending. And I'm going to be really, really sad when the series ends. I'm gonna be super sad because I don't want to stop reading about these characters. Yeah. Amber, if you read Midnight Poppyland or... Okay, so my favorite one right now is Midnight Poppyland, and it could just be because it's newest, but I really, really like that. And then I really like True Beauty, followed by Let's Play. You know, Let's Let apostrophe S play. And then freaking romance afterwards, but Midnight Poppyland. Here, I'll show it to you guys. See that? Midnight Poppyland, that one. This one right here. That's my favorite, followed by this one, and then this one. And then this is really cute too, but yeah, this one's my favorite, and this one. So these three are my favorite. But I've also read that one as well. But I really like that one, and that one. Yeah. So let me know if you guys read it, what character you guys are rooting for, because I'm kind of curious to know which team you guys are on. And I think it would be kind of fun if we follow a webtoon series, and then we can discuss like which character you guys like, or what you thought about like the twists and the turns. But for me, I'm like, yeah, we got to 100. I didn't even notice that. I think I was just off on my tangent about stuff. Hey, what was the most amount of viewers you ever had on one of your live streams? 2,200.
Actually, no. When I fired Eugene, I had 6,000 people watching.
6,000 people.
Yeah, that was insane. But usually, like for a repair or an AMA, it's been 2,200.
Wow.
When I fired Eugene, it was 6,000 people watching it, which was absolutely insane.
Oh. Yeah, like a Webtoons book club. I think it would be really great. And then they also say, so you can subscribe on there. I would highly recommend downloading the app. I like reading the app more than I like the website. And here's another trick that I found, because I'm such a freaking noob at this stuff. Hey, where'd this go? Hold up a second. So if you look at the if you click on the, okay, so the way it goes is if you click on like one of these things, I don't know if you guys can see it over here. See that? So you click on this one, like episode 96. And then you can change the page over here on the top. Or alternatively, what you could do is that when you get all the way to the bottom, this is True Beauty, by the way. When you get all the way to the bottom, right below the comments, you'll see this little square. And remember how you're on episode 96, you can see the green square? You can click on episode 97. That way you don't have to scroll all the way to the top to change the page. You can just click on this box. Yeah, I had no idea about that until today. That's how much of a noob I am. So remember, when you get to the bottom, after like the last square or so, the last image or so, just look for this part, and then that way you can automatically just click on the next box. Yeah. But I like the app more. It's more handy, and yeah. Getting 5% of your subscribers watching. I think it'd be something fun because, like, for me, when I watch these like webtoons, I like tuning in, and I also like reading the comments. So sometimes people are like, "Oh yeah, you know, didn't you guys think that girl was annoying or something like that?" Or, you know, they'll make some sort of comment on that, and I would agree with them or disagree with them, kind of thing. And yeah. But I think it'd be a fun thing to add to the stream. So I will read your suggestions that you guys recommended to me for those things. I subscribed to a bunch of the ones that you guys recommended, but I would only be looking at webtoons. I don't know if I would be reading fangs because I feel like I have my hands full with webtoons right now. But oh yeah, there would be spoilers though. Yeah, so it's important if you guys do read this stuff that you guys have to like read it, like binge read it, and then that way when the new episode comes up, like we could talk about it. Things like you guys can tell me what your favorite character is. I should do an AMA sometime with Lewis. Lewis, do you think I should do an AMA with you? Maybe. But what would the AMA be? Because people will be like, who is this person sitting next to Lewis? Lewis and person. Yeah.
People can ask anything.
I know. Do you guys have Netflix? No, we don't have Netflix. We barely watch. We don't watch TV. Yeah, we don't watch TV. We usually watch like documentaries or news articles online. Yeah. And yeah, that's basically it. We haven't. I can't imagine having TV anymore. I feel like a lot of the stuff that you watch on TV is just, you can find it on YouTube. Yeah. The AMA should love who loves Oreo more. Lois, how much do you love Oreo? Huh? How much do you love Oreo? I think he's trying to think how much he loves the cat. Okay, I like to think I love Oreo more because I will always be on Team Oreo over here. Oreo is like the little baby here, and whenever I see him, I just want to coddle him, and I feel like even if he is an old man, I will still treat him like a little kitten because I'm like, Oreo, oh, you got locked in the closet. Oh, hey, is Oreo locked in the closet now that I think about it? The closet door is closed. Oreo.
Oh.
Baby. Oh no, my baby's so... No, he's not in the closet. He was underneath the, he's in a cardboard box. Yeah, but, yeah, I really baby Oreo, and I think when he passes away, I'm going to be very, very, very sad because I think he's an incredible cat. Even though he has his poopy issues, he has a heart of gold, and he's so sweet. He loves people so much. He's so friendly. He's so sweet. If you're a new person, he'll go up to you and He'll nuzzle you and things like that. He loves everybody. He loves people so much. He really does. Oh, you know what, JP? One time I had an earache and it was so painful. I looked at like a home remedy and they said if you cut an onion in half and you bake it in the oven, I forgot how long you do it, but you bake it in the oven, you put the onion over your ear. It's supposed to help your ear, and I can't tell you how well it worked, but I have to say I got relief from putting an onion on my ear. I actually baked the oven or boiled the oven, and then when it was a little warm but not burning warm, I put it against my ear and I fell asleep with the onion on my ear. And it was yeah. I don't know if you're gonna want to put an onion on your ear, but if you ever read any home remedy about that, it worked for me. No, it was not an ancient Hawaiian remedy, okay? It was not an ancient Hawaiian remedy. It was a remedy that I found online, and it worked really well. Why would I even say that? Well, I heard people said it worked, and it actually did make my ear feel better. I don't know if it was because of the warmth or maybe something in the onion, but I was actually able to sleep with the onion on my ear, and I wasn't able to sleep previously without it. My ear was hurting so badly. Okay, oh my goodness. I don't know. I think Lewis will not place Oreo on a scale. Yeah, I don't know why comments are getting deleted. I have no idea. Okay, so JP Amber is sharing some suggestions with you. I didn't know you could put... Is it safe to put Neosporin in your ear, though? I don't know what that would be doing. Like... Oh, maybe numb the pain? I don't know. Try if you want, but I have no experience with that one. Okay, well, JP, we hope you feel better soon, and if anyone's not feeling well right now, I hope you guys get better soon. Because being sick or being in pain or feeling nauseous, it's terrible. It really is terrible. Okay, so JP, Red October said try putting a hair dryer on low, maybe. No guarantees here, but don't blow your eardrum out. I feel like a hair dryer on low, like some hair dryers are really powerful. Maybe it's like hearing which like that. Yeah. Well. Yeah, well, I'm gonna start reading these comics. I have so much to catch up on, and thank you so much for the suggestions. So, I will talk to you guys later. You guys take care.
That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something.
What did you learn today, huh?
I learned that Erica likes Chinese Days of Our Lives anime.
They're not Chinese. I think they're Japanese. Well, one is Korean. I think True Beauty is Korean. Yeah, I think True Beauty is Korean. And I think that Midnight Poppyland is Japanese, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, but I'm told I will not be able to stop saying that, but I'm on Team Suho for True Beauty. I'm on Team Charles for Let's Play, and I'm on Team Tora on Midnight Poppyland. I don't think the Poppy has any other love interest though, so it has to just be Tora. Yeah, I'm on Team Tora. So yeah,